Have you ever looked at a guy driving a beat-up Honda Civic with zero flex and yet the woman next to him looks like she just stepped out of a Vogue magazine? Here's the truth. Women don't crave just money. They crave something far more rare and far more powerful. And no, it's not ABS or a six-pack of confidence quotes. In this video, we're diving into the 6 things women secretly love more than money. Rooted in Stoic philosophy and backed by timeless psychological truths. By the end, you'll realize you've had the power all along if your emotional stability willing to use it. 1. Emotional stability, the calm in her storm. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Picture this. She's just wrapped up a brutal day of back-to-back emails, workplace politics, and last-minute crisis. Her energy's frayed, nerves jangling like a car alarm in a windstorm. Most men would toss on Agrin and dive headfirst into her drama, adding more fuel to the fire. But you're different. You don't react, you respond. You become the eye of her storm, still centered and unwavering. Your calm presence becomes a secret anchor. Without saying a word, you tell her, I see you. I get you. I've got this. Here's why that matters. Emotional stability isn't just attractive. It's downright addictive. Think of adrenaline. A shot of excitement that peaks and then crashes. Now imagine calm. A smooth, steady high that carries her through the chaos of life. While money can dazzle, its presence fleeting. But serenity that lingers, weaving trust and safety into her heart. Imagine her life is a cheesy romantic comedy. Instead of scaling her balcony with a boombox like John Cusack, you're the silent presence behind the window, quietly grounding her world. Women don't just notice calm, they crave it at a primal level because it signals that you're unshakable. And in today's whirlwind, that makes you irresistible. Ready for the next trait? This one resonates in her bones, and once she feels it, there's no going back. 2. Presence, the rarest form of attention. You're out on a date. She's speaking, sharing her thoughts, and you're listening. But your attention drifts. Your eyes flick to your phone, checking notifications, maybe glancing at the time. Boom. You've just become background noise in her mind. Now, flip the script. What if instead of distractions, you give her your full attention, eyes locked, ears open, not just waiting to reply, but truly understanding what she's saying? In that moment, you're not just a guy sitting across the table. You're unforgettable. In a world where everyone is scrolling, multitasking, and tuning out, presence is power. The Stoics understood this. They called it living according to nature. A state of full engagement with the present moment with no fear or fantasy clouding your connection. Here's the secret. Most women aren't used to being truly seen. They're accustomed to men who are half there, distracted or detached. But when you see her, not just her appearance, but the person underneath the surface, it catches her off guard. It disarms her. It stuns her. Think of it like this. Giving someone the last slice of pizza at a party, it's unexpected, rare, and instantly appreciated. And guess what? This simple act of presence can ignite a deep connection. But next we'll dive into something even more powerful. The test women secretly give. And passing it, you'll earn her respect forever. 3. Boundaries. The hidden boundaries aphrodisiac. You think saying yes will make her like you more? Think again. Stoicism teaches us not to be ruled by our desires or the fear of rejection. True strength lies in choosing what's best for you, not just what's easiest, and that's where boundaries come in. When you say no, whether it's about your time, your values, or your self-respect, you're sending a powerful message. I don't need anyone's approval to feel worthy. This isn't about being a jerk. It's about being a man who's emotionally disciplined and grounded in his own truth. Women subconsciously respect men who can protect their peace. Why? Because if you can't protect your own energy, how can she trust you to protect hers? Boundaries create respect, not distance. They show that you're not easily swayed, and you have a sense of self-worth that can't be bought. And here's the truth. Women don't trust men who can't say no because they know deep down those men are likely to crumble under pressure. Think of boundaries like a velvet rope at an exclusive club. It's not rude, it's romantic, it's rare. She's intrigued. She wants to know more. Now, are you ready for the next secret? It's something that'll make her heart race faster than a shopping spree at Saks. Trust me, you don't want to miss it. 4. Silent strength, confidence. Without noise, confidence isn't loud. It doesn't need to boast, flex, or make a scene. True confidence is quiet. It walks into a room, takes up space, and demands respect without saying a word. Here's the twist. Women are drawn to this kind of strength. Not the performative kind that's loud and desperate for attention, but the deep-rooted power that comes from knowing exactly who you are and being unshaken by the world around you. The Stoic man embodies this rooted, grounded, unmovable. He doesn't need to dominate or prove anything because he knows that true strength comes from within. He can remain calm when others are losing their heads, and that's what makes him magnetic. When you exude this quiet strength, it makes a woman feel two things: desire and safety. She's drawn to you because you are emotionally disciplined, not emotionless. You can handle your feelings without letting them control you. That balance creates an aura of power that attracts while also offering a sense of security. Think Batman, not the one in tights, but Theon who saves Gotham and disappears without a word. That guy doesn't need to say much, but he always gets the girl. Next, we're diving into something that'll completely change how you're perceived. Something most men overlook but women secretly crave. Stay tuned. 5. Purpose, the ultimate aphrodisiac. You want to know what really magnetizes women? A man on a mission. When a man has purpose, he becomes gravity. His time is sacred, his presence invaluable. Women are subconsciously drawn to this energy. Why? Because purpose is masculine energy in motion. It's a force that pulls people in without even trying. But there's the paradox. The more you chase your purpose, the more she finds herself drawn to you. It's counterintuitive, but it works. As you pursue what drives you, you become the kind of man who demands respect and admiration. Stoics understood this well. They lived their lives in service of the greater good, focused on something larger than themselves, not chasing fleeting rewards or attention. But there's the twist. If you ever put her above your purpose, you'll lose her slowly, painfully. Ready for the final most underestimated secret? It's something that has the power to captivate her more than money ever could. Stick around. 6. Emotional mystery. The art of being unreadable. You don't need to be a jerk. You need to be an enigma. Most men spill their emotions like a cheap buffet, open, available, and predictable. But mystery, that's what keeps her coming back for more. Stoicism isn't about hiding your emotions. It's about mastering them. The Stoic man controls his reactions and keeps his emotional world intact, which makes him unpredictable. And that's exactly what women are drawn to. When a woman can't predict your every move or guess how you'll react, she starts to invest. She imagines. She obsesses. The more mysterious you are, the more she feels compelled to know you, to understand you. And that suspense, it's more intoxicating than any luxury item you could buy. Think of it like Netflix. You think you're just watching one episode, but suddenly it's 2 a.m. and you've binge-watched an entire season. That's the power of emotional mystery. Be that kind of man. Not because you're playing games, but because you've got depth. And she's only just scratched the surface. If you master even 3 of these 6, you'll attract more than attention. You'll attract loyalty, desire, and respect. Not because of your wallet, but because of your mind. If this video opened your eyes, hit subscribe and turn on notifications because we're just getting started on the Stoic path to power. And remember, money fades, but character, that's forever. See you in the next one, warrior.